Namaste. Welcome everyone. Welcome to this Vinyasa Flow class. I call it Ganesha Flow. Ganesha is the one of the main gods in Hinduism. He is the child of Shiva, the main deity, the main god. And the people usually turn towards this god, asking help with overcoming the obstacles, asking help for some material wealth, for the knowledge, for going through some tough time in the life as well. So today our practice will be accompanied with mantras, which is dedicated to this god. Today we're going to go through a set of postures put together in a sequence, which is will work with the strength of our body, with overcoming obstacle when we're facing in a very complex poses, which is blend together balance and strength. And at the end, of course, we'll have the pose, which called the trunk of the elephant, and we try one more fun arm balance. So for this class, you might want to use a couple of blocks. Otherwise, you just need your body and your mat. Let's begin by laying down on the floor. Knees bend. To begin with, we'll pay attention on the breath. Place the both palms on the belly. Allow your elbows to rest on the floor. Just spend a few moments observing your breath, moving inside of your body. Do not try to rush your breath, or don't try to breathe slower than your natural rhythm. Without desire to change anything, just look at it. However, as we're starting to pay attention on the breath, the breath perhaps by itself will start changing. If it's hard for you to find the flow of the breath, force a little bit of deeper inhalation and a complete exhalation. Once you found the line of the breath, the string of the breath, start watching it again. Here we set an intention for the class that we will be practicing yoga. The yoga comes from the root, the Sanskrit root yuj, which means union, binding together. Binding together our mind, our body, our breath. The way we can stay present. It's tough more often than not. It's not so easy to not get attached or to not get carried away with the things. And it's not only about the negative thoughts, it's also about the positive thoughts. We're very often daydreaming, imagining something very pleasant happens in our lives. Exercising the willpower, the true inner strength and power of the mind, is to constantly bring it in the present moment. Because that's what we only have. That's what only exists, the present moment. It doesn't matter how often your mind will wander away. It doesn't really depend on you much at this point. But what's important is how often you can bring your mind back. Take one more inhale and a complete exhale. Open your eyes. Bring your feet hip-width apart. Tuck your tailbone slightly under so you feel your low back pressing down into the floor. Release your arms along the sides. We'll start with the extension and flexion of our spine. So with the next inhale, reach your hips up. Reach your arms up above the head, palms facing up. And as you're exhaling, slowly lower everything down, one vertebra at a time. Continue with your own breath. Each inhale brings you up. Each exhale slowly rolling down. Listen to the sounds of the mantras today in this class. Listen to your breath. If there is anything you're going through in your life, any obstacle you would like to overcome, anything you would like to do, and you really need this strength, this willpower, this help, you can ask for it. You don't need to be religious, or you don't need to believe in gods. You can ask whatever you believe in. The universe, the life, the inner self, anything. One more time. Exhale, release everything. Palms stay on the floor. Lift your left foot up away from the floor and start circling your knee. As you circle, there's no rules for this movement. Just try to create a bigger circle each time as you move. Try to keep your low back more or less neutral by engaging the core a little bit. Opposite rotation. And pull your left knee up towards your left shoulder. Exhale and place your left ankle on the top of your right thigh. We're taking the active figure 4 stretch. The left foot stay flexed. Without pushing yourself with your hands, send your left knee away from you, creating the rotation of the left hip. And if that feels okay, lift your right foot and through the resistance. So with your left foot you resist, but with your right knee you keep pushing your left foot towards yourself. The resistance will be felt in the left side, in the left hip. Breathe. Exhale, right foot goes down. Interlace your fingers behind your left thigh. Extend your left leg up. Inhale, point your foot. Exhale, flex your foot, grab your toe and pull your left knee towards your left shoulder. Imagine you have a cup of coffee on your left foot and you don't want to spill it. Breathe. It's a variation, kind of a half happy baby pose. Ardha Ananda Balasana. Ardha means half. Exhale, release. Extend your left leg straight, point your foot. Pull your right knee towards yourself without help of the hands. Reach your arms, press your low back into the floor, nose moving towards your right knee. Hold on here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend the both knees, place your feet down to the floor. Exact same sequence on another side. Left foot stay down with your right knee circle. Opposite rotation. Pull your right knee towards your right shoulder and take your right ankle on the top of your left thigh. Send your right knee away from you. Through the resistance, pull your left knee towards you. Exhale. Left foot down, interlace your fingers on the back of your right thigh. Reach your right leg up, point your foot, inhale. Exhale, flex your foot. Grab your big toe, bend your knee, send your right knee to the outer right shoulder. Inhale back in the center, point your foot, move it towards the floor, bend your left knee, reach your arms, reach your head and your shoulder blades, nose moving towards your left knee, hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend the both knees, pull your knees up towards the chest. Hold on to your knees, keep your knees together, circle your knees a few times, one direction. Few times opposite. We're going to be rolling all the way up into the seated position. Hold on to your thighs. Let's count 4 to 5 rolls up and down. If you want to challenge your balance, you can try to go all the way up onto your feet. Once you did 4 to 5 times, transitioning forward on the palms and knees. Finding the Majjariasana, tabletop position, palms beneath the shoulders, palms, knees and toes in one line. Inhale, pull the floor towards yourself, slightly arch. We do just one circle. And exhale, pull the floor away, pause here around the spine, draw your navel in. Stay here for the few breaths, create the space between the shoulder blades. Remember this movement when you're pushing the floor away. Back to the center. I'm going to do a little exercise which will help us to prepare our shoulders, our arms to the arm balancing positions. So look at your palms, so you can take a look at me first. We're going to lift the base of the palms. So those places, which is this soft little things underneath and the root of the fingers, going to be always be pressed into the floor, and this space, the base of the wrist, will be lifting. So here's a few positions from you. You can stay right above your palms, lifting and releasing. If you want to make it a bit more easy, you just lean back, lifting and releasing. If you want to make more challenging, you can come up into something, for me, is something very similar to down dog, and lifting and releasing. It shouldn't be too easy. You have to be going through a little bit of resistance. We do 10 times. So keep going. Count to yourself, whatever feels more appropriate. You don't want it to be too easy, and you don't want it to be too complicated, because when it's too complicated, you will be lifting one hand first and then another hand. We want it to be at the same time, right and left. Finishing up. 10 times. Flip one palm and then another palm. Coming back to the initial position. Extend your right leg back, toes pointing down. Inhale. Exhale. With the next inhale, pull the floor towards yourself. Reach your right heel up. Pull, 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 slightly arch. Exhale, point your foot, chest, knee to the chest, and again push the floor away around your spine. Inhale, leg back and up. Exhale, in. Keep going. Inhale, reach it back. Bend your right knee. Once again, you're holding something on your right foot. You don't want to spill it. Keep kicking your right knee up, but draw those ribs in so there is no arch now in your back. Breathe. Slightly lean to the left. Grab your right ankle from the outside and imagine you want to extend your right leg straight. So you're moving your right shoulder slightly out, open. Keep your gaze at one point. And exhale. Right palm down. Right knee just barely touching the floor. Now keep working with the right hip. With the next inhale, extend the right knee straight to the side. Exhale, right knee towards the floor. 4, extend to the side. Exhale to the floor. 3, down. 2, down. 1, extend your right leg if that's possible. Keep kicking your right foot to the side. Hold on for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right foot down in one line with your left knee. Come up into the vertical position for Paragasana or Parikasana, gate pose. Left arm comes up, and as you exhale, lean to the right, breathing into the spaces between the ribs on the left side. Inhale, center. Palms go down. Extend your right leg straight behind you. Keep your toes pointing down. Toes touching the floor, coming up into the three-legged plank. If that's too much, keep your left toes touching the floor. Otherwise, keep kicking your left heel back. Inhale. Exhale, three-legged down dog. Point your left foot. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, foot down. Coming back to the tabletop, knees down. Inhale, pull the floor. Exhale, round your spine. Come to the neutral spine once again. Extend your left leg back. Other side. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round your spine. Keep going with the breath. No rush. Inhale, exhale, finishing up. Extend your left leg behind, bend your knee, ribs in. Keep kicking your left heel up towards the ceiling. And lean to the right slightly, grab your left ankle with your left hand. Imagine you want to extend your left leg straight, pull your left shoulder. Exhale, left palm down, left knee touching the floor. Inhale, extend your left leg straight to the side. Exhale, 4 up, down, 3, down, 2, down, 1. Extend your left leg straight if that's possible, or keep it bent for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Foot down. Coming up, Paragasana or Parikasana. Inhale and exhale, lean all the way to the left side. Face relaxing, forehead, temples, eyes. Inhale back. Palms down, take your left leg straight back behind you, toes down to the floor. Three-legged plank, kick your right heel back behind you. Exhale, three-legged down dog, point your right foot. Exhale, foot down to the floor. Staying here in the downward facing dog, you can move a little bit, finding one line. So your left palm stay in one line with your left foot, and the right palm with the right foot. You can bend your knees a little bit. Remember, we was lifting the bases of the palms here. You can do it a couple of more times here, noticing how you can keep the pressure in these soft spaces in the bases of the fingers instead of your wrist. And then pausing here for a couple of breaths. From here we do little vinyasas, just like we had in the sun salutations. I will be moving for Chaturanga today. If Chaturanga position doesn't work for your shoulders, please substitute it by just doing going all the way down on the floor or using 8 points, Ashtanga Namaskara. Inhale, round the space between the shoulder blades as you slowly start shifting forward into the plank pose. Arriving into the plank pose, high push up, pausing here, we don't want to rush. Either drop your knees down or at one line going down, slightly shift forward and then down halfway. Drop your knees down, point your feet, upward facing dog, pull your knees up. You can substitute it with a cobra position. Exhale, back into the down dog. 2 breaths. Once again, starting with awareness between the shoulder blades, push it forward, all the way into the plank. Even more forward, maybe knees down halfway. Knees down, upward facing dog, point your feet back, pull the knees up. Now as you're going through the downward facing dog, round your spine first and then chin in, push, and then all the way back. So all this movement starting in the space between the shoulder blades. We do it one more round. Inhale forward into the plank. Pause. Halfway down. Knees down. Upward facing dog. Round your spine, push away. And all the way back. Down dog. Look forward, slowly walk forward to the top of the mat. Release your arms completely and slide your palms beneath your feet. You can bend your knees a little bit, you can bend your elbows. Relax your head. Pada Hastasana. Release your palms with a round spine, come all the way up to the standing. Roll your shoulders back and down. Bring your feet to touch together, toes relaxed, coming in mountain pose, Tadasana. Find your breath, switch on Samujjaya breath. The slight contraction in the throat. Get used to this new position of the body in a standing position. Notice which muscles are starting to be involved to maintain your posture. Open your eyes. With the next inhale, without help of your hands, reach your right knee up as high as it can go, and maybe even slightly towards your right shoulder if it can go even higher. Inhale. Exhale, right foot down, bend your knees, Utkatasana, chair pose. Inhale up. Left knee comes up, maybe even towards your left shoulder. Exhale, chair pose. Inhale up, right knee up. Exhale, chair pose. Inhale up, left knee up. Exhale, chair pose, pause. Inhale. Exhale, fold over your legs. Inhale, half lift, slide your palms on your shins. Exhale, step back into the plank pose, high push up. Take it through the vinyasa of your choice. I'll meet you back in the down dog. Reach your right leg up, point your foot. Exhale, bring your knee up towards your chest and then pull it up, round your spine, push the floor away. Inhale, reach it back. Exhale to the chest and pull it up. Inhale, reach it back. Exhale, step all the way through, back knee lifted, coming up to the high lunge. Right heel pressing into the floor. Inhale. With control, slowly left knee goes down, left toes pointing back. Interlace your fingers in front of you. Glide your arms all the way up. Slightly arch, moving the chest bone forward and up. Gazing up. Exhale, touch the floor, shifting the hips back for the half split. Inhale, the open spine, and exhale, soften down. Inhale, looking forward, shifting forward into the right foot. Here you can use a couple of blocks if needed for support. We're moving into the warrior 3. Slowly kick forward, right leg straight, palms in front of the chest. If you want to make it more intense, you can always extend your arms in front of you. Inhale. Exhale, bend your right knee a little bit, left foot step back, preparing for the Parshvottanasana. Grab your elbows behind your spine. Inhale. Exhale, go forward halfway to the parallel with the floor. Reassess the position of your hips. Push your right hip back, left hip forward, and perhaps leaning forward towards the right leg. Once again, the 2 blocks can be your help here if you place them on the floor and place your palms on the blocks. Release your arms first. Touch the floor, bend your right knee, step your left foot to the right, feet together. Grab onto your ankles or your shins, inhale half lift, and exhale, pull yourself closer. Imagine you want to touch the knees with the lower ribs. With a straight spine, with a straight legs, arms for the sides. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, palms to the heart. Release your arms. Pull your right knee up towards your right shoulder. Inhale. Exhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. Inhale up, left knee. Exhale. Inhale, right. Exhale. Inhale, left. Exhale, pause. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step back into the plank. Circle through the vinyasa. Meet you back in the down dog. Left leg comes up, point your foot. Exhale, knee to the chest, push the floor away. Inhale, lift it back. Exhale, forward. Inhale, back. Exhale, step your left foot forward, back heel lifted, high lunge. With the next exhale, with control, right knee goes down, right foot pointing back. Interlace your fingers without thinking and then place another pinky on the toe. Reach your arms up, slightly arch. Exhale, release. Touch the floor, shift your hips back, left leg straight. Inhale on the open spine. And exhale, soften. Inhale, look forward. Shifting into the warrior 3, use blocks if needed. Shifting forward, rotate right thigh in. Palms together to the heart. Exhale, step your right foot back, feet on 2 parallel lines, Parshvottanasana. Inhale, half, lift up, and exhale, go to the parallel with the floor, reassess the hips, and then all the way down if that's possible. Soften the face, eyes stay open. Release your arms first. Bend your left knee a little bit. Step your right foot to the left, feet together. Inhale, half lift, and exhale. Hold on to your calf muscles or to your ankles. Pull yourself closer towards the legs. With the straight legs, straight spine, arms up, through the sides, all the way up. Exhale, palms to the heart. Release your arms along the sides. Find Tadasana, mountain pose. Now shifting our focus on a more of the external rotation of the hip, we'll begin with bringing the right knee without help up and then opening it to the side without help as well. Squeeze your thumb inside of the fist, extend your arms to the sides, keep holding it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right ankle goes on the top of your left thigh for the figure 4. Bend your left knee for the variation of Utkatasana chair pose. Stay here, breathe. Inhale, come up. Extend your right leg straight in front of you. Exhale, right foot down. Chair pose, both knees bent. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift, lengthen. Exhale, step back into the plank. Take it through the vinyasa. Now we take this right leg, reach it up. Exhale, bend the knee, move the right knee towards the right shoulder, shift forward. Inhale, back and up. Exhale, right knee to the right shoulder. Inhale, reach it back and up, bend your knee, stack your right hip on the top of your left. And exhale, step your right foot behind your right palm, back foot flat. Left foot slightly in for the humble warrior. Interlace your fingers behind your spine. Inhale. Exhale, send your chest to the inner side of your right knee. Your right shoulder will be touching the right knee. Don't let your right foot roll out. Right foot pressing into the floor. Exhale, release. Palms down, slowly drop your back knee down. 2 variations of lizard pose. Either you stay down on your elbows, you can use block beneath the elbows, or you move your right shoulder underneath your right thigh, extending the arms, fingertips down, and with each exhale sending your chest down to the floor. Of course, here could be an option always to reach the back knee up. Exhale, slowly with control, left knee down. Release the palms, both palms, from the inside of your right foot. If you have a block, you can use it or just place your right palm on the floor. Left foot pivot, coming up for the warrior, for the side angle, Breathe. Option, left arm above your ear. Inhale. Coming all the way up, warrior 2, and right leg straight. Triangle pose. Shifting the hips to the left, right palm reaching down to the shin, left arm is up. Option, left arm above your left ear. Inhale, coming back. Turn your right foot inwards for Prasarita Padottanasana. Interlace your fingers behind your spine. Inhale, slightly arch. Exhale, rotate your thighs in, folding forward. Release your palms on the sacrum first, then down to the floor, half lift. Shift your weight into your right leg slowly. Pivot your back left foot so the left toe is pointing up. You can stay on your palms. If that position is very stable for you, please push your right knee away and reach your left arm up. Perhaps making a lock. Exhale, release. Turn your torso all the way towards the front side of the yoga mat, palms down, but we're going to transition into the side plank. So listen carefully. We're staying on the right palm, left foot. Keep pulling your right knee up towards the chest and extend the left arm up. Either stay here or extend your right leg for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back on both palms. Plank pose. Other side, but we're doing it slightly different. Left palm down, right foot on the top of your left. Reach your right arm up. Option, cover your head with the right palm. Keep pushing your pelvis up. Exhale, palms down. Take it through the vinyasa. And down dog. I'll give you two options for the next one. Option 1. We're just doing the same what we did on the other side for 3 rounds. Lifting the right leg and then touching right knee to right shoulder. Option 2. You're reaching the leg. Right knee goes towards the right shoulder. You're bending your elbows and placing your right knee on the top of your right shoulder. Lowering the hips, bending the elbows like in chaturanga. Wherever you are, if you're holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back. Down dog. Drop your knees down. Take the child pose for a couple of breaths. Just to catch your breath if you need it. Coming back to the down dog. Look forward, step or hop forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Straight leg, straight spine. Come up. Exhale, palms to the heart. Same on the opposite side. Bend your left knee, open your left leg to the side. Form 2 fists. Extend them to the sides. Hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left ankle on the right thigh. Variation of chair pose, Utkatasana. Inhale, come up. Foot down. Chair pose, Utkatasana. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step back. Vinyasa. Left leg comes up, inhale. Exhale, left knee to the left shoulder. Inhale up. Exhale to the left shoulder. Inhale up. Bend your knee, left hip on the top of your right. Exhale, step your left foot behind your left palm. Back foot flat, turning in. Coming up halfway, interlace your fingers, humble warrior. Exhale, chest go in towards the inside of your left foot. Exhale, release your palms down to the floor, lift your back heel, right knee slowly down. Your variation of lizard pose, as usually, do the same what you did on the opposite side. Exhale, back knee down, coming back on the palms. We're moving into the side angle. I will turn. Left palm goes down, back foot flat. You can use the block. The right arm is reaching up or above your ear. Inhale, come all the way up, left leg straight. Triangle pose with Hita Trikonasana. Left palm down, right arm up. Perhaps extend it above your ear. Inhale, coming up. Feet in. Interlace your fingers without thinking and then place another pinky on the top. Arch and fold. Inhale, half lift, come up. Lean towards the left side slowly, left knee bend. If you need, you can slide something underneath your left heel if your heel lifted. Right toes pointing up. Option, opening the arms, maybe even making the lock. If you're making the lock, in this case, try to grab your right wrist with your left hand. Send your gaze up towards the ceiling. Release. Roll towards the beginning of the mat. You're staying on your left palm and right foot, opening to the side, left knee in, right arm up, option left leg extended for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, palms down. Roll into your right palm, one foot on the top of another, left arm covers the head, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, in the center, Vinyasa. In the down dog. In this down dog, once again, either you keep tapping left knee to the left shoulder, or you will hold it with me. Left leg comes up. Exhale, left knee on the top of your left shoulder. Bend your elbows. Hips lower. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, back. Down dog. Knees down, sit back in the child pose. Relax your forehead. Recover, restore your breath. We're moving towards our final set and we will move into our key pose. I'm mentioning there's a couple of arm balancing. So walk your palms towards your knees and extend your legs in front of you. Keep 2 of those blocks nearby. We all have a different body structure, and sometimes this kind of arm balancing can be challenging just because of the particular length of our arms and our trunk, our torso. So using the blocks during the arm balances is not a shame, right? No need to be scared of that. It's just that you need some additional length. So keep them nearby. We begin with extending the legs, shake them out. Finding the seat bones, pressing into the seat bones into the floor. Bending the right knee, placing the right foot as close to ourselves as possible. Place your right foot even slightly more to the side as you're reaching your right arm forward towards your left foot and maybe over. So you don't need necessarily make a lock. Maybe you're just extending the arms and keep pushing your right knee away. If you feel you can make a lock, grab your right wrist with the left hand. Go ahead, try it. And keep sending the left shoulder forward, right shoulder back, with the crown reaching forward. Inhale back in the center. Take your right foot and right knee, keeping this shin in front of the chest and just rocking. There's 2 ways of rocking: holding onto the foot and to the knee. The second one is when you're placing the shin in the elbow creases. If that's possible, do this. Try to not round your spine too much here. All right, and release. Now we're finally moving to the elephant's trunk posture. So you're placing this right shoulder underneath the right leg. So that's where you can use a couple of blocks. You don't need to use them right away, only if you feel you need additional kind of length for the hands, for the arms. So if you're doing the first time ever, what you're gonna do is lift the butt up, then lift the foot up. Hips, foot. Number 1. If you group B, and if you already know what we're talking about, we're going to try this. Push, lift. Static. The group C, if you're already familiar with this pose and you want to challenge yourself, in each pose, in each balance, we want to make sure we have a movement. So, for you, a special task, moving left foot. Maybe even the drawing number 8, or any other drawing you would like to do. So wherever you are, stay there for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. You can release it for a moment, but we are still here for our Ashtavakrasana. Ashtavakrasana means bended in 8 points. So here we go. Step 1. Step 2, and maybe you just here trying to extend the legs. Step 3, lean forward, elbows bent, chest in the parallel with the floor, extend the legs to the sides. Gaze towards your feet. So here you're locking our feet. Left foot, left ankle goes on the top of your right. And when you lock your feet, you imagine you're kind of pulling the legs out of the hips. And once you pull them to the side and lean forward, the idea is to find the center, to find the core of the body, and that's what keeps the balance. It's not necessarily about the strength of your arms. We have physique, of course that plays a role, but being able to balance, being able to find how the body is structured, that's the key here. If you want, you can try one more time. Palms down, palms slightly wider than your shoulders. Coming back. Extend your legs. Shake them out. Circle your wrists. Other. We do an exact same position on another side. Right leg straight, left foot bent. With the left palm reach towards your right foot and hug the left knee. Maybe just extend the arms to the sides or try to grab your left wrist. Send your right shoulder forward. You also can use the belt here, right? If you're just holding on to the belt, that can be an option. Center. Grab your foot and your knee like you are holding the baby, or place it in the elbow creases. So the idea is to pull in the shin towards the chest and rocking a little bit. Release. Foot down. Now place this left shoulder squeeze, so you're really squeezing. The left leg is very active. Whatever you did on the other side, hips up, foot up, hips up and foot up, maybe movement. Do the same. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Going down. I will turn. Ashtavakrasana coming up. Higher you will place, the easier for you. We actually was working today a lot with using the muscles of the legs to keep it high, right? Otherwise the leg will be just sliding down. Right foot lock, extend, and shift your weight forward. Coming back. This is one of the poses which is look, wow, impressive, but in fact it's not even really complex pose, right? So it's just all about finding this point. I would say Bakasana, we was doing it the other days and a lot, is much more complicated, require much more strength than this particular pose. Let's try it again. And coming back. Remember that when you're trying something new, you also want to feel it from inside. If you're looking at me, and try to just imagine how would that feel in your body if you get in this pose. If you're looking at somebody who's doing the certain practice or certain pose, just looking and imagining already will give a result, I promise. It's already fire up certain reflexes in your body, in your physique. So when you get into the practice itself, your body already know what you're about to do. So extend your legs, shake it out. Finish line here. Point your feet. Palms behind you, fingers pointing towards your buttocks. Reach your hips up, pelvis up. Purvattanasana. Exhale. Move the flesh of your buttocks back, feet flex, knees slightly bent. Inhale, pull the floor towards you with your ribs. Go down towards your knees. Walk all the way forward. And maybe try to extend your legs. If your legs extended, you can grab to the outer feet, pull yourself closer. You can even place 1 or 2 blocks, depending on where you are at this moment in this pose. And you want to pull yourself forward, but not to the expense of your neck. Your neck still long. If your legs straight and belly on your thighs, you're already working on elongation of your spine, the stretching of your spine. Slowly coming up. We're moving in Halasana with the hands lifted, arms lifted, with a round spine coming up, down. Extend your arms up. So we don't want to use the momentum here. Don't twist your head. Lift your hips using your lower core, lower abdomen muscles, and place your feet into your palms. Spine is round. Slowly with a round spine, coming down. Legs stay lifted. Extend your arms to the sides, bend your knees. Feet down to the floor, scoot your pelvis to the right, twist your legs to the left. Feet together, knees together. Left palm goes on the top of your knees. You can look towards your right shoulder. Try to keep both shoulders in contact with the floor. Extend your arms back in the center, hips to the left, legs to the right. Inhale back in the center. Final pose, Matsyasana. Extend your legs, point your feet. Come up on your elbows. Elbows closer towards the sacrum, chest up. Drop your head back. Press your elbows strongly into the floor. Place your palms on the side ribs. Pay attention of how you breathe. Expansion and release into the intercostal muscles, to the spaces between the ribs. And slowly release. Interlace your fingers behind your head, bend your knees. Connect your elbows and your knees, squeeze them in, hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release completely. That's a Shavasana. A final relaxation. Take a deeper inhale through the nose and a complete exhale through the mouth. The necessary reboot for your nervous system. The necessary rest. Please don't skip this last minutes of the class. And concentrate on something familiar. Could it be that it would be your breath? Maybe some particular sensations in your physical body. The way the air touching your skin. The way the clothes touching your skin. You don't need to concentrate too hard. Simply witness and be aware of what's happening. Once again, remembering that even though the state of mind are quite different after the practice, still it can wander. And if it wanders, don't get upset about it. Just keep bringing it back to the present moment, here and now. And you, your body, in Shavasana. Keeping your eyes closed, but mentally prepare yourself to move again. Just do any necessary movements, perhaps stretching your arms or hugging your knees up into the chest. Anything what would make you to feel your body again. You can roll on the side, stay there for a few breaths. Eventually bringing yourself up into the seated position. Bringing the palms together towards the heart with a sense of gratitude to the class we've just done, to yourself, to your body, to all your teachers. If there is anything you would like to ask once again, anything in your life you need to have will, power, strength to go through, ask for it, and it will be given. Anything you need to overcome the obstacles, ask for it. Anything you would like to have in your life, you would like to invite in your life, to experience any kind of abundance. It's not only about the money, but love and friends and health. All of it could be as a sign of abundance. If we look closer, our lives are so abundant. We have so much. And sometimes by inviting that, we're not getting anything new. We're just simply starting to change our view, and we're starting to see something what was hidden from our eyes. Cover your eyes with the palms and slowly blink your eyes to open. Thank you so much for joining me for this class. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for joining me for this class. I hope you enjoyed it. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha.